No New Year's celebration is complete without champagne to toast. But sometimes it's hard to know exactly what to buy. So we asked our wine expert, Michael Cobbler, to come and tell us exactly what to buy. Of course, he owns Michael's on East, and he stopped by with his picks for bubblies.
Well, we've got some great sparkling wines and a champagne for you today. And I think we're going to start off with this Prosecco, which is a wonderful sparkling wine from Italy that's a little easier to get started with because they have a lot more fruit character to them.
When you know, people always talk about Prosecco, but what is it?
Prosecco is actually a region in Italy. It's an Italian sparkling wine, and it's best known for its peach character in the bouquet. They're usually a little bit on the sweeter side than a typical champagne or sparkling wine.
What's the difference in sparkling wine and champagne?
Champagne is only sparkling wine made from that region in France that's called Champagne. It would be like saying Sarasota County. So there is a specific boundary of this region called Champagne, and everything from outside that region in the world is supposed to be called sparkling wine.
I
It may be made the same way.
Things we don't always admit that we don't know about. So I'm so glad you're giving us the skinny.
So,
I thought it probably
really
wasn't alcoholic, so
yeah,
I'm glad
I
I
thought it
learned
was
the
a
difference.
difference with the taste. So the actual concept of how it's made is still the same as just from that region?
Well, the Prosecco is made in a bulk method, but most of these are made in what's called méthode champenoise, which is made in the bottle, and that's what makes it really special. So let's start out and taste the Prosecco first.
The one you just poured.
The one I just poured.
Happy New Year.
Happy love these, and these are great for
Oh, I learned
brunch
from you.
or
Okay, smell, 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 shake around, drink.
Oh, do you smell champagne too?
Oh, Linda, good for you. All right, 1 point
He's
for
been on
Linda.
the show before.
we've done this before.
All right, so moving.
I can taste the peach.
I might
Yeah,
have a
get
little
a
more
little
of
bit of
this.
that, a little bit of that character.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And it's just a little bit
practically a
fruitier
health
than the other ones are going to be.
When you go to sparkling brut, what is that?
Okay, well, Brut is the driest form of champagne or sparkling wine.
Okay.
So that just means it's really got almost no sweetness to it at all.
Okay.
And that's what most people look for.
Yeah.
Not
Is
me.
the alcohol content higher? if it's
Alcohol
brut?
content is probably the same across the
Okay.
board with all of them, 12.5%. So they're not ever very high in alcohol because the grapes are picked earlier so that they don't get super ripe.
Oh, okay.
So, and they're typically grown in regions where it is cooler. Champagne or Champagne is a very cold region, so they don't get everything ripe every year.
So we have the Brut. This is the next
The
one.
next
Which
one
one
is,
is that?
from California, and this is from a very famous family in
Middle one?
France.
The middle one?
Yes, which you may know as their famous French champagne is called Cristal.
Oh,
from
yes.
Louis Roederer.
Oh, yes.
And this is their California project, which is won amazing acclaim, and I think one of the best values and one of the best tasting
This does
sparkling
taste
wines
good.
from
You
California.
say value, so what
What
price point are we
range?
looking
Because you
at?
just mentioned Cristal. You know.
I got a little
There's a big
nervous.
difference.
Well, the Prosecco sells in our store for $14.95.
oh, that's
A
not bad.
bottle?
A bottle. And so there's fabulous values out there today. This Louis Roederer sells for $19.95.
Oh, that's not
Wow.
bad at all.
And when we taste the champagne from Perrier Jouet, that's $42.95.
So how much is Cristal?
Cristal is probably pushing close between $150 and $200 a bottle.
We'll stick with the Brut.
Yes,
With the Brut.
$20 is our max.
The third one, this is a true champagne or champagne from France, and as I said, it's Perrier Jouet, because it was Monsieur Perrier and Madame Jouet. She was from Holland, so it's a Dutch name. So a lot of people pronounce it Perrier Jouet, which will get along with that. But this is a true champagne, and you know there's usually a yeasty character to the bouquet of that. And a very long finish, and you're going to see the bubbles persist also.
I like
And this is amazing. You know, it's funny because I thought the
good?
first one was good, but as you get to the very end, you realize how much better it gets. So
That's because your
my
bit,
palate is sophisticated
darling,
now.
there's a reason that's happening.
Well, thank you, Michael. I
Oh, you're
appreciate
so
it.
welcome, and Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Happy New Year,
Year.
Michael.
And we want to
Cheers,
remind
everybody.
all of
Happy
you
New
that
Year.
Michael's
Happy New
wine. We want to remind all of you that Michael's Wine Cellar is open on New Year's Eve from 10 to 6 p.m. and they're stocked up with everything you need for your New Year's celebration. So make sure you get there and get all the things they need, or you can go to their website, michaelswinecellar.com. And next, we're going to have some other stuff with the other Michael over there.
Cheers.
All right,
Thank you.
everybody.
This is great. This is awesome. Thank you, man.
All right, we'll
You
be
guys
right
not
New Year.
drinking down there?
I don't know know which one I want.